Hey everybody, it's Jeremy. Welcome back to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. This is our Beast Tamer Bard run, episode 3. And Windwag wants to chat. Or Windwog. Windwog? I don't know. Windwog glances at Lan, who is fixing his slipped bowstring, and quickly walks over to you. Her cat-like eyes glow from beneath her hood. Listen here, you. I don't know who you are or where you come from, but you and I are the only two people here who see things clearly. That's why I'm asking you, don't show the light of heaven to Sull. Lan is sure that the light should be shown to the mongrels. Okay, definitely a voice bug. She's absolutely supposed to be speaking here. Lan, Windwog grimaces, and a guttural husky snarl unfurls in her throat. He wants to play the hero. His first idea, if you remember, was to grab the sword and run headlong into the maze. Does that sound like a plan to you? To me, it sounds like suicide. The worst part is that the tribe might actually take his words to heart and follow where he leads. I thought you considered the mongrels to be great warriors. The descendants of great warriors. I believe that my people are worthy of greatness, that we are strong and can do many things. That's why we were chased down here. We scared people. But it is one thing to go hunting in the caves and another to fight in the shield maze. Windwag leans closer, her pupils dilating. I've been there. I've spent my whole life training so I can make it through all the way to the end. More of us trackers at the start. We were young and stupid. What's a couple of monsters when there's a whole world out there waiting for us? That's what we thought, but we weren't prepared. The maze isn't just a physical challenge, it's cunning and full of traps. It's dark as the primordial night, and if you close your eyes and listen, you hear whispers right behind you, a soft singing in the distance that seems to rise and fall with the beating of your heart. Windwog looks away. I had to learn from my friends' mistakes. I had to step over their bodies and go further. I don't want to have to do that again. Will happen again. A crowd of ill-prepared fighters bursts into the maze with no idea where they're going, all because Lan believes that a glowing sword will solve all our problems. Don't you want to save the kids lost in the maze? I do want to, but I'm not going to risk the future of the tribe for the sake of a few stupid kids. Chief Sull is hesitant, and for good reason. He also understands how dangerous this is for the tribe. Lan's the only one who benefits from all these childish games of heroism. I'll go alone if I have to and find them, or whatever's left of them, without any heroics, relying only on myself, risking only my own life. Windwog slows. You and your friends can come with me. Perhaps we can make it to the end of the maze together and find the way out to the surface. I'll think about it. Don't show the chief the light, and I'll lead you through the maze to the surface. I swear it. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Leaving a location. Alright, cool. So this is the end of this space. Save, go to Neathholm. Neathholm. We get a quick look at anything that we discovered that we left behind. I guess technically we might as well take this because we're not overweight and we have a merchant that we can sell to here. So. All right.
I can handle it.
Let's just go up the path. We can explore later. Here we go. Your first impression of the mongrel village is of a squalid dump with the odors to match. Unblinking, glowing eyes watch you from the gloom, and deformed shadows slope between the huts. You see some mongrels gutting white eyeless fish, while others are repairing fishing nets. All the signs of normal village life, but tense expectation hangs in the air. A heavy-set, aged mongrel slowly shuffles his way towards you. The hair on his head grows in limp, wispy strands, and his face has a distinctly rat-like appearance with pronounced teeth. You hear a rattling sound in his chest with every breath he takes. One of his eyes is white, fully scarred by cataracts, while the other gleams with moisture. Uplander, Jay. End times are upon us, indeed. Uh-oh. Chief Sull, we found the angel's sword, and we found the one who can wield it. Lan points at you. He had a vision, and now the angel's sword, together with the light of heaven, are somehow inside him. Gather the tribe, anyone who can hold a weapon. The young ones are still alive. We can go save them. Sull raises his hand with ragged, broken fingernails. Ah, Lan, always dreaming, always talking. You're too hasty for your own good. It's going to get you in trouble. Sull eyes you up and down. An uplander with the light of heaven, that's too good for us. Our kind don't have good things happen. There's always a catch. Lan trusts people because he likes to believe. Isn't that right, Lan? I'm the chief. I don't work on faith. Show the lights. Alright, here we go. So... Windwog stares at you intently like a cat watching a bird and shakes her head in warning. Is there someone... Oh, right, because he did mention uplanders. Yeah. Is there someone else from the surface here? Sull points off to the side. There he is. Hale and hearty and prim as a peacock, just like me. Sull laughs, but quickly returns to business. Shh, not good. Too many uplanders. Not good, not right. What are you up to here? You're not one of us. We're not your kind. When the time comes, we'll come to you, not you to us. Bug. Alright. So, we could lie, but I prefer Lan over Windwog, and also Windwog's evil. So, we're not going to do an evil run this time around, so we'll go with the lawful option. Lan speaks the truth. Show the light. The heavenly flame flares to life at your unspoken command, bright, pure, dancing with multicolored sparks like a sunbeam passing through stained glass. The mongrels abandon their tasks and stare, transfixed. The light is bright, but not blinding. It is warm, but its warmth is soul deep. You performed a lawful action. Sull is silent for a while. Tears are streaming down his wide, pale face, but the old man doesn't even care to wipe them away. So it's true. The angel not forsake us, no. He came back from the dead. Came to save our children. Lan gives you a nod of thanks. The scaled half of his face is indifferent, but the human half is visibly relieved, as if he wasn't sure all this time that you would support him. Windwog hisses at you like an angry cat. See these fishermen and these hunters, these husks of men and women? Their blood will be on your hands. Alright. We have the blessing of the angels. We will survive and help the young tribesmen. Idiots! You see a bright light and now you think even the maze is no match for you? You always think the worst, Windu. We're not on our own in this anymore. We've got allies. Well, a couple at least. But one good fighter's worth 10 bad ones. You have the right of it, Lan. But we're neithers. We're going to wait. I sent a messenger to summon all the tribes. It will take time, yes. They will all come. They will all come for the light. Wait, Lan. Wait, uplanders. Rest a while in one of our huts. Our home is your home. Lan sighs. All right, Chief. Understood. Let's hope that a few hours isn't the difference between life and death for those kids. They ask me what took us so long. I'll tell them it was your decision. Windwog only grits her teeth in silence. Yeah, and we get a level! Woo! Combat victories and other achievements, so not just combat, but turning in quests, etc., etc. Give your characters experience points. After accumulating a certain amount of experience, a character gains a new level, allows them to take a new class or raise their level in one of the classes they already possess, and also gives other advantages such as increased hit points. When a character gains a level, they gain new feats, new spells and skills, increased ability scores. The exact improvements of a character gets depends on their class and the total number of levels. Alright, definitely want to save. In fact, I might actually hard save. Level 2. Just in case I fuck something up. Hey, Patrono! Do I remember you? You followed your tip. I'm not sure which tip it is, but I hope that it succeeded. Divinity 2. Oh, right! You're having fun with it? That's awesome. That's good to hear, man. Glad to know. Yeah, I really enjoyed Divinity 2. It was a pretty fun game. Alright, let's jump into some levels. Windwog is going to be real quick because we're not going to keep her. So we're just going to take Fighter 2 and move on. Take Lore, Perception. It is indeed. Yeah, that it's similar to Baldur's Gate. Like Baldur is kind of an evolution. Yeah, absolutely, right? Like so that whole a style of games, CRPGs or isometric games, etc., right? Like Divinity is on that path, but just slightly off to the side, right? In its world design and the way its mechanics function and everything like that. Yeah, it's very similar, but it has its own. Like I really like all the layered effects that Divinity uses for like, putting electricity in water or burning the ground with oil or stuff like that, you know. All right, we'll take weapon focus, and again, we don't really care for Windwog because we're not going to be keeping her, but we'll put, did we already pass it? We'll put Longbow, and we're done. The elemental combos are awesome, yeah, absolutely. Quick save, and we'll do Lon real quick. Lon we do care about. We're going to take another level in Zen Archer. I'm probably actually going to mostly stick to mono levels on this run as I get used to Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous, and how things work in it. So, Lon we are probably going to do mainly Religion, or sorry, Perception. It's going to be the main focus for him. And then we are going to take probably some athletics and maybe some stealth. Not sure on that one though. Maybe some lore nature because we're not going to have Windwog. Oh, the big thing is perception. Go lore nature, why not? Okay. I'm glad you're having fun with it, Patrono. Definitely want to take Precise Shot. So Precise Shot negates the -4 penalty that we get when firing into melee combat. Right? So if we're shooting at an enemy that we have one of our melee fighters engaged with, typically there's a -4 penalty because you're trying not to shoot your ally. Precise Shot makes it to where you can ignore that and no longer have to take that penalty, which is really, really good. Very awesome. It also gets us some other things down the road, so pretty happy about that. Precise Shot is very good. And then, so here's kind of a different scenario, and I'm not sure what way I want to go with this. So, Lon basically gets to gain free weapon focus through his Zen Archer on either longbow or shortbow. And I'm not sure what I want to stick with, right? Longbow, from what I've heard, obviously longbow off the start is like slightly better damage. And what I've heard is that there are more and better longbows in the game, right? But shortbow also gains the benefit, kind of interestingly, of normally it has lower damage, right? Well, this counts, shortbows count for Zen archers as monk weapons. So you can actually use your monk damage dice to do way higher damage than a shortbow would normally be able to do. So I find that kind of interesting. So I kind of feel like shortbow would be the way to go. But I think ultimately longbow is going to give us better results because we're going to have better bows potentially. Again, I think we're going to go longbow. But I think at the end of the day, if we need to, we can retrain to, like, if we find a badass short bow that we're like, nah, we want to go short bows, we'll just retrain and go short bows. Big deal. We'll go longbow for now. And go from there. Very cool.
I'm all ears.
So Lon has longbow here as a +6, which is pretty good. Okay. Camellia.
I wonder.
We're gonna make Camellia a little bit. Probably gonna make Camellia kind of like a weird dual wield class. She is going to be definitely trickery. Absolutely. And then after trickery, I think she might be like our backup knowledge arcana. Hey, Natty, how you doing? For the raid. Welcome everybody to the stream. We are just playing some Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. Only been playing for about two and a half hours or so, so very, very fresh in the game. Just got to level 2. What have you been playing, Natty? Let's give you a natty one. Been playing some Arise? Nice. I think I plan on starting up Arise on... All you've seen of this game is stat sheets. Hey, it's definitely one of those games, right? I think I plan on starting up Arise either Saturday or Sunday. Is when I think I'm gonna first start playing. We could do Lord Nature. Try to be there. Ooh, that'd be fun. You want to see what I think about it? Gotcha. Let's do Arcana for now. And might retrain that. So, okay, interesting thing about shamans, right? So shamans get these hexes as they level, which are described as like magical tricks that will either give them little boons or weaken foes or what have you. But they're all over the place. Like they cover a crazy amount of stuff. So I think what we're probably just going to end up going for is Ice Plant, because Ice Plant just gives you a +2 to your AC, which is going to be very useful for us super early on in the game. Making it to where Camellia is harder to hurt is going to be very, very important. Battle Ward is another good option for this, but Battle Ward... you have to like activate, whereas Ice Plant is just constant. So Kiki. Battle Masters also quite good. Aura Purity can be quite good. We got so many options. So there's so much stuff. And then there's a lot of stuff down here that we can't get yet because it requires something. Some of which, right, you can see like the prerequisites. Wind, Shocking Touch, Flame. What that is the type of shaman that they are, right? And I think basically because Camellia is a spirit hunter, she doesn't get the same type of stuff that everyone else does. So, because she's a special class. Well, not a special class. It's not like she's unique. But anyways, we're going to take Ice Plant. It's a easy bonus for us. We don't get spells? I thought we got spells. No, we get new spells next level. Gotcha. Because Shaman... Yeah. I think Shaman are like...
Open your heart to me.
Check this. Spell book. Yeah, Shaman are like divine casters. So they have access to their entire spell book, but they have to just pick the spells that they want to prepare for their day. Gotcha. Which we need to make sure that we do. Alright, anyways, continuing onwards, we take Sela. Level her up. What we got? We want to keep going Paladin. Does she have a subclass? She does not have a subclass. She is just straight Paladin. How very basic, Sela. How very basic. Alright, that's fine. I think we still just want to take her as Paladin. We definitely want to... we want up to 3 mobility so that we can get the bonus AC on fighting defensively. Plus 1 AC doesn't seem like a lot, but in the early game, it definitely matters. So we want to do that. And then we want to have her be our kind of like lore religion bot. So I think we're going to go ahead and just pump 2 points into lore religion and go from there. And we gain the Lay on Hands set of abilities and Divine Grace. So Paladin gains a bonus equal to her Charisma bonus, if any, on all saving throws. So she gains +2 on all her saving throws. Very cool.
I feel like
we have me. We are going to continue on in Beast Tamer Bard. This is going to get us Augment Summonings. So our summons are all going to gain +4 to their strength and constitution, which is hopefully going to make... We've seen, like, when we summon our might, doesn't seem to do a whole lot, but with +4 strength and +4 constitution, it should come out and be able to hit more consistently, hit harder, and be a little bit more tanky. So, it's not going to be super tanky, mind you, but it should be a little better. Okay. And then we are going to always take Persuasion, always take Use Magic Device. We're going to take Knowledge World, and everyone... I took Lore Nature on everyone. That was dumb of me. We're definitely going to take Mobility up to 3. And that's probably going to be about it. Not sure what we want to do after that. Next spell... Sleep might be okay. We've got Hideous Laughter. Hideous Laughter is a will negates. So do we want like a Fortitude negates? Fortitude negates could be good. Just dazzling though. We already have the ability to dazzle. This is an AoE, in fairness though. Fortitude partial. Dazed for 1 round. Cause fear is a will partial. Done. Medium range, 10-foot burst. I don't think we try out Sleep, probably. Or Unbreakable Heart. Or honestly, like Expeditious Retreat, just to get around faster. That'd be pretty good. 1 minute per level. That's probably pretty nice. Feather Step. Probably pretty good. The thing is I just don't think we care about most of these. Remove Fear. probably going to be a very good situation. Hypnotism. Yeah, fuck it. Let's just take Remove Fear, because we know that's going to be useful down the line. And I don't think we honestly need anything else at the moment. Okay, so we are fatigued. We have spoken to Chief Saul. Want to ask you a few questions. Hi. Here we go. Lore dump, y'all. Tell me about mongrels. Well, we're the Crusaders under the ground, the children of the first Crusaders. The world wound touches everyone. Look at us. We're all marked by it. The Uplanders didn't like it. They drove us down here. But we have a secret. Saul's one good eye twinkles slyly. We're waiting. When the shield mage falls, that is the end of our lives down here. We'll go up to the surface to fight. Until then, we don't. Our place is here. Yay, gameplay, right? Well, I mean, you know, you kinda, this is what you sign on for when you play a CRPG these days, I suppose. I say these days, that's basically all that, like, Planescape Torment or Baldur's Gate is 15 minutes of gameplay and then 3 hours of reading. But now we have all seen the light of heaven. Now we can go. What other signs do we need? We must fulfill our Crusader duty. Tell me about Windowog. Windowog, our beauty, our huntress. Who is more skilled than Windowog? There are braver fighters, yes, but brave doesn't mean skilled. Windowog is the only one to go into the maze and come out again. The others listen to everything she has to say. Tell me about Lan. Lan. Saul makes a vague gesture. He's not one of us. No, not one of us. His father was one of us, but his mother, no. They took him up to the surface. They ruined him as a child. Then they came back, but he wasn't one of us. A good hunter, yes, but he feels trapped down here. He can't go up there either. It's not safe. It wouldn't last Shagong. Have I played Wasteland 3? I have it, and I've played about an hour or two of it, just to kind of like dip my toes into it. It looks real fucking fun. I just haven't gotten around to having the time to actually play it, basically. Which, it helps that, or I guess it hurts that Wasteland 3 is not my preferred kind of like setting. I typically prefer like fantasy settings or sci-fi settings, right? And it's kind of like Western post-apocalyptic setting. It does look really good. I've seen a fair amount of it, and it looks really good. But I just, you know, with the limited stream schedule, it's like survival. No. It's a game like this, not like a survival style game. Yeah. It's like survival, you know, of like it's like a Fallout style RPG basically. No matter. What are you going to do now? The messenger is swift. He will rally the tribes, all of them. The angel's light is with us. But we will follow it. Now you go, rest, eat. Can I just clarify, are we Uplanders prisoners or guests here? Have you drawn weapons against us? No. Have you killed us? No. Have you stolen our food? No. Guests. I want to look around. Cool. Sweet. Let's take everything they have. Collect everything.
Beautiful.
Horgus? That's a horrible name. Horgus? Finally, someone from the surface. I was beginning to lose hope. An elderly man in expensive but not ostentatious clothes approaches you. His face is peppered with several healed cuts and bruises and twisted in an expression of extreme discontent. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Horgus Gwyrm. Yes, that Gwyrm. You no doubt heard of me if you spent any time at all in the city. I have a business proposition for you. Your name tells me nothing. Who are you? You truly are freshly arrived to the city, then. You couldn't have picked a worse time, that's for certain. Only just arrived and the city's been razed to rubble. You should know that you are looking at one of the richest and most distinguished men in Canabras. I may not be as well known as certain swaggering loudmouths who spend their lives traipsing from one ball to the next, but the Gwyrm Trading Company is one of the pillars of the city. I'll have you know. Did you see the marquee in the square? I paid for those. Tried any festival delicacies? You have Horgus Gwyrm to thank for that. Alrighty then. How'd you end up here? For a moment, Horgus's eyes focus on Camellia before his gaze returns to you. Like everyone else, down I went when that accursed beetle cleaved the ground in twain beneath our feet. I'm lucky I didn't break my neck in the fall, and I'm doubly lucky that I didn't encounter any subterranean cockroaches on my blind wanderings. Instead, came across hunters from the settlement. Although I must say that when I first glimpsed their physiognomies, my life flashed before my very eyes. Is that how you pronounce that word? I don't know. But they turned out to be decent chaps, frightening to look at, but able to keep a bargain. Don't speak very kindly of the mongrels, even though they saved your life. Ah, kind words are for people with hours to fritter away on pleasantries. Horgus Gwyrm speaks his mind, and he pays for services rendered not with kind words, but with hard coin. I gave the mongrels my dagger in exchange for their help. Its handle is worth more than their whole village. Well, not anymore. What kind of a business proposition? I don't know what is happening on the surface right now, but I am determined to find out. You have no intention of seeing out the rest of your days in this village, I suspect. We must find a route back to the surface, to the city, if there's anything left of it. I don't know what good songs will do us in a dark hole like this, but people say that wandering troubadours can find their way out of any situation. I hope those are not just tall tales. I like that he actually references the class that we have. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. You are strong, it will be no trouble to you. But I, alas, am not as fit as I once was. I can't go crawling through caves, playing at scouts. Our proposition is simple. Lead me back to the city and I shall pay you 1,000 gold coins. I suggest we help this man. It's good to have friends among the Canabras elite. Okay. Can we can't save in Alright. 2,000 gold. We have a plus 11 on diplomacy, so fingers crossed. Has this dude never heard of Vicious Mockery? Those songs can kill. Fuck yeah. Unfortunately, Vicious Mockery is not a cantrip we have access to in this game. And it makes me sad. Alright, 2,000 gold. Succeeded! Hell yeah. Horgus's gaze is piercing. Are you taking advantage of my dire circumstances? Very well. Make it 2,000 gold. We gained experience. Nice. Deal. Splendid. In the meantime, I shall sit here in the village. And we have to go. Go on, go on. Don't forget our agreement. When you find a way out, be sure to tell me. Yeah. Cool. That's some, that will probably be some easy money, considering we already have to go.
Let's see what we can do.
Alright, that's back towards the entrance. We can't really go this way, so we go this other direction. Alright.
I can handle it.
Oh, can you land? Can you handle it? There's a Nevia. Or a Nevia, I suppose. Mutated fish. How delicious. Sounds great. More mutated fish. I love it. Alright.
Beautiful.
See if Anevia has anything to say. This tragedy may not have happened if you spent less time surveying honest citizens and more time tracking the real spies and demon worshippers. Brilliant idea. How come I didn't think of that? Now, if only the cultists would tell us they were cultists, then we wouldn't have to waste time investigating honest citizens who decide to go all cloak and dagger right under our noses. Nice. What's the bad blood between you two about? I remember in D&D we did a cantrip campaign and it was fun and took a lot of thought. That actually sounds like an interesting time. I could see that being like a fun like one-shot or something like that, you know? Bonfire was cast so many times in that game, I imagine. It's an old matter. Miss Tirabade here had the notion of spying on me, then rummaging through my goods. I ask you, do I look like a cultist? Foreshadowing? Cultists don't tend to look like cultists, you know? That's kind of the whole problem. And you, Mr. Gwyrm, built a whole secret operation of buying and smuggling into the city. What was it? Oh yeah, magical weapons. How was I supposed to know that all the rigmarole with middlemen was so you would anonymously donate supplies to the crusade? Don't you see? I have a reputation to uphold, one that I value most highly. Horgus Gwyrm is a hard-nosed businessman, not a good fairy from a tale. Yes, I care about my city. Yes, I wish to see that its defenders, my defenders, were well-fed, healthy, and well-armed. But to make those donations openly was unthinkable. I might as well hang a sign outside my door welcoming every sponger, leech, and parasite in the city. Cultists always look like cultists. They wear robes and look suspicious. Always. Of course. I appreciate your help for the crusade. No jokes. You're an alright bloke. But carrying on secret dealings in a city that's teeming with cultists is a huge pain in the backside for us lot, whose job it is to keep an eye on that sort of thing. How's the leg? The girl scrunches up her nose. Well, it hasn't fallen off yet, so that's good. Bandaged me up all nice and smeared some stinking stuff on the wound, so it looks like I'm gonna live. They say wait a day and I'll be right as rain. So I'm waiting. What do you think is happening in the city right now? Perhaps the city is no more. If Daskari himself appear, there's no telling how bad things are. Can you hold off on writing our obituaries just yet? The city's full of fighters, and besides that, it's barely a stone's throw from Narasine. Narasine? Narasine? The capital of the Crusader state of Mindev. Narasine is designed first and foremost as a defensive fortification to hold back the endless demonic hordes of the World Wound. Narasine is a holy city of Iomedae. Many of its notable residents are devout worshippers of Iomedae, including Queen Galfrey, the ruler of Mindev. The cruciform cathedral to Iomedae is central to both Narasine's physical structure and the defense of the city. The cathedral also draws faithful pilgrims from afar to worship at its renowned holy site. I think our people will hold on long enough for reinforcements to come from the Queen. This ain't Daskari's home turf. He's gonna have to retreat or else fight off the whole Mindevian army. Nice. What do you think of the mongrels? I thought they were just a story. Sort of thing drunks in the taverns would come out with. Now I discover that it's true. Well, what can I possibly think of them? The poor creatures are most unfortunate with their faces and their minds so deformed. It's a miracle they're even alive. The part that boggles my mind is that they're the descendants of the first Crusaders. All these years they've been living beneath our feet in caves and dirt. If I'd known the legends about them were true, I'd have dedicated my life to getting them out of this place. To what end? The people of Canabras would have stoned them on sight, and Prelate Hulrun would have had them tossed on the pyre en masse. Whatever the ills of this place, it is their home. How long do you think they would have survived on the surface? Alright, who's Hulrun? He sounds like an asshole. Canabras's famed prelate, Hulrun Shapok, first gained the trust and admiration of the city's people by organizing inquisitions against suspected demon worshippers and witches. Hulrun and his force of elite witch hunters exposed dozens of cultists and spies, and, it is said, executed many more under suspicion but with no real proof. These events started the Third Crusade, widely accepted as the least effective and most self-destructive of the four Crusades. Of course it is. Still, Hull Run evoked respect and admiration in the populace as well as fear and agreed to guide the city as its prelate. Interesting. What are you going to do when you get back to the surface? I'm going to go home. Last I knew, I owned a very fine mansion. I shall see if it's still standing or if I am now homeless. I'm going to find Irabeth. She's my wife and the leader of the Eagle Watch. As long as she lives, she won't allow Canopers to fall. Alright, we have to go. Go on then, and don't dilly-dally. The sooner we're out of here, the likelier we are to find some people still alive up there. Take care of yourself. Nice. Hey, vendor! Very cool. Do some sellings, shall we? You there! Tall woman with a face deformed by an enormous swelling smile smiles broadly at you, showing off her double row of small, sharp teeth. You, from the surface! You must be tough to make it all the way down here. Never thought I'd see the day. Call me Dira. Dira. Let's trade. Who are you? The people around here call me all sorts. Dira the Hoarder, Dira the Coin, Dira the City Girl. Like that's a bad thing. I trawl the caves, picking up all kinds of things from the surface that wash down here through your sewers. I trade all kinds of junk for food and clothes, but I only part with my best finds for coins. Got no coins? Forget what money is? Well, then I have no use for you. You want city goods, you need to pay for them with gold, like city folk. Why are you so eager to trade with me? Because all the people here are no better than animals now. Dira yells with surprising anger before being overcome with coughing. Wiping her mouth, she continues. Our forefathers lived in the city, like you. Our people love to reminisce about armies, knights, crusades. I couldn't care less about that. Savages with clubs can fight a war. Only civilized folk can buy and sell. They've all forgotten what trading is. They've forgotten the value of gold. They barter hides for plant roots and go on about the feats of the Crusaders. Who cares about them? I don't need help remembering. I have coins and I have things to sell. Now, let's trade like proper city folk. Alright, let's trade. Okay, so there is a bulk selling button, which just sells all of your stuff, or you can, all of your junk stuff, or you can put non-magical or even masterwork items in it. Right now, we're just going to bulk sell the junk stuff. And their sort function doesn't look like they're... Sell anything that is not masterwork, but we'll keep the masterwork stuff for now. We don't know what we're gonna need to use here in the future, and we have quite a bit of capacity that we are not using, so we are not in any rush to sell off things. So sell that, and then we can take a look at what we have over here. We've got the bracers of armor +1, which we already have. We're probably going to put those on Lon. We could grab some potions of light wounds. We could grab some potions of mage armor. We could grab potions of chaos, or protection from chaos or evil. Those would all probably be pretty decent. Sleep blur could be pretty good. Heroism could be pretty good. Hide armor. Basically buy any... Ooh, quiver of old iron ammunition. Some purifying solution. We definitely want to get some purifying solution. Please go ahead and just buy all that he has. Purifying solution allows you to make food when resting without it being an issue. Somewhat interested in this quiver of cold iron ammunition, but I don't know that we really need it. Would be helpful, but I think we're probably okay. Good deal. Okay.
Let's see what we can do.
So we've got options to rest here, but we're gonna loot and probably sell again before we.
Here we go.
Head back over to Dyra real quick. Bulk sell 12. Alright, let's get to sleep. 9 hours. The messenger returned. The tribes are gathering at the entrance to the maze. Our people have already gone there. I've warned Anevia and that old guy who won't even acknowledge me. Take your time. There's no rush. Most important people always show up late. On looks around. Everything's going to plan. Things bothering me. Winduag's gone. Yeah? Definitely resonant. If this is not a, if you don't enjoy this type of game, it's never gonna. You say sleep, I sleep. Fair enough. All the tribes, so a whole army is marching on the maze then? By mongrel standards, yes, but don't be too disappointed when you see the reality. There aren't many of us who can hold a weapon. Fewer still who can do any damage with one. What do you think happened to Windwog? I don't know. She's always stubborn. Maybe she decided she could do it all on her own. Hope she comes back. We'll struggle without her, and she'll struggle without us, no matter how hard she try to deny it. What about Anevia and Horgus? Are we just going to leave them here? Once we've cleared the maze, the way ahead will be safe. Anevia's in no state to fight, and that Horgus guy doesn't look like he'll shift an inch unless we roll out a red carpet all the way to the exit. Still, sure the maze is the only way to the surface? There was another passage, the one I used with my dad when we left and then came back. The chief back then, he found it and filled it in to stop anybody else going against the ancestors' wishes. What the ancestors wanted was for everyone to go through the maze. Not sure of anything right now, but we don't have a choice. We can only go forward. Fair enough. Alright, let's go. Let's go. But before we do, thank you. I was so happy I forgot to thank you before, but you've done something no one else has in a long time. You've given the mongrels hope. It's like we're starting to believe that we're worth something, now that we have the power of the angels on our side. Lan's face grows sullen. Won't change anything, of course. At least you'll help us save the young ones. Hopefully. Yeah. Onward! Let's go through the main gate. The straight road is the shortest. Nice.
Can't make the demons wait.
Okay. Caves at the Shield Maze. Already know about formation. Okay.
I was never good at stealth, but I'll try.
Is the heart's greatest challenge. You've crossed the wrong mongrel. Beautiful. You won't survive me.
They are the darkness.
We didn't get it. Oh, unfortunate. Unfortunate. Alright.
Endure this.
Nice. Injured. Do a charge. Nice. We can just blind it. It succeeded, unfortunately. Do a charge. Not. just move into... into range.
Without risk. Into the fray.
Okay. Lon can now double shoot.
Make every strike count.
Nice. Do a flanking maneuver and
I'll cut you wide open.
good shit. Very good. Exactly how we want that to go. Skin. Fuck. Lore nature check failed. Oh well.
Let's see what we can do.
We do Camellia as the lore nature. Definitely want to restructure those skills already. Hey, the tribes are gathered! The tribes are gathering. Soon we will attack. How long can we wait? The other tribes haven't turned up yet. We're going to wait for them. Just another while longer. Knowing so, the preparations will take the best part of a day. Let's go take a look at the maze ourselves and see what's what. Basically, we're gonna clear the maze, and they will come after. Kind of interested in all of these mongrels. What they look like. Look, they all have like interesting. That's cool. I wish I could zoom in on them a little more. Before we head that way, though, we're gonna head this way.
Let's see if I can sneak around. We hit another obstacle.
All right. Oh, this is only humanoids, right? Okay, cool.
The light. Take you.
Damn. Nice hit. Damn. I hit, but not a kill. Oh, hey, this mongrel actually got involved in the fight. That's interesting.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Cool. Oh, no. Alcela has the damn demon plague disease. That sucks.
Are you still here?
To the barely injured.
Glory without risk.
Unfortunate.
The spirits demand your blood.
Nice. Get 'em, mongrels. Hell yeah.
You won't survive me.
Lon doing work over here. Sweet.
Into the fray.
Less sweet. The fuck? What's going on about?
You are today's sacrifice.
Wallop 'em. Alright.
Endure this.
There we go. Very nice. Easy victory with a little bit of assistance. Gotta go. Thanks for stopping in, Natty. You have a good one. Okay, we can't. There's nothing there.
Here we go.
Unfortunate. Unfortunate scorpions. It feels somewhat strange, like we missed a perception check or something
Can't
like
make
that.
the demons wait.
But who knows? Alright, into the shield maze.
Beautiful.
Aha, lore religion.
Call me again if you need to.
Bas relief of Baphomet, demon lord, lord of Minotaurs, and lord of the labyrinth.
Let's see what we can do.
Why does the shield maze have Baphomet symbology?
Quiet steps. Weapons ready. Here we go. Meditate on your mistakes. Might make you feel better.
Get this wizard.
Make every strike count. Here comes trouble.
Oh, ho, ho, oh, yes. That was pretty great. 7 damage. Just popped him real quick. Awesome. You just charge the sharpshooter? Oh, yeah. Nice! Charge this cultist of battle. Ooh, he's got a big old glaive. I don't think we want to, like... Holy shoot! My goodness. Can we get there? And we just basic attack. We just used our move as a standard action as a move. We can't charge when we're in melee.
Go for their hearts!
Nice. Very close. Oh, attack of opportunity killed him. Oof, you bitch.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel. Have you seen that?
Hell yeah. Nice fucking shit. Yo. Crybaby Odie. Come up here. Come up here. I don't want to bend down and oh, Joy. He's like, I came up here at the right spot. Yes, I love you, Papa. Love me. I love you. I love you. Well, come up here. You get all the attention when you're up there.
I can handle it.
Oh. Your Aunt Tiffany has redeemed Pet the Cat. I am petting the cat, but he is down here right now. So get up, come on, come up here, come up here. All right, we got a carved urn and some gold coins. Ike! Ooh, hey, you got a potion of reduced person. That'll be useful. No, you stop that. Stop that. Stop that. Numpty. You stop rubbing on stuff. Quit it. Alright, so that potion of reduced person is Really cool. Really excited to get that. Scroll of Remove Sickness. Cool. I'm not sure. Maybe we can use it on these Demon Plagues? Maybe? Masterwork Glaive. Hell yeah. Sure. Seems a bit weighty. Aha! We have some lockpicking stuff. So, let's go ahead and quick save, and we will lockpick with Camellia.
I am helpful, am I not?
Nice. And we got an agate. Inflict light wounds, light crossbow, punch dagger, no. Leather armor, no. Dagger, no. Heavy crossbow, that could be. Really want that.
Can't make the demons wait.
Light wounds. Ooh, a bunch of potions of cure light wounds. That. Very exciting, very exciting. Alright.
They will not expect my strike.
I found a
Traps.
something.
Beautiful.
Use trickery to disarm traps. What do we got here? Some elemental essence. Okay. Gotcha, gotcha. You going to bed again? Okay. Alright, have a good one. Talk to you later. Alright, we've got a cultist over here.
Always be ready for the worst.
They will break against our resolve.
Nice. Good double shots over here. Magic Fang. Go ahead and get a flare off. Go ahead and charge. We cannot charge. I guess it is slightly off. Mila should be able to charge that. Ah, unfortunate. Alright, he has been dazzled. And...
You won't survive me.
Okay. Woo! So, that is an example. Let's take a look at this real quick. This is an example of bonuses and malices working together to prevent a hit. So this guy actually rolled a 19. It would have been a 20, but we dazzled him, so he has a -1, right? And Sela is fighting defensively, right? So she has a +2 dodge bonus, which means that her AC is 22 for fighting defensively instead of 20. Without the fighting defensively and without the dazzle, right? Then he would have hit us. So, you know? So very cool. Very cool. Now, we didn't need both of those, mind you. Right? We just needed either of them. But it's just fun. Okay, let's do a... We can't charge. We can't just move
I'll cut you wide open.
Can't really flank him because of the position that he's in. I guess maybe we...
The light take you.
Did it count as a flank? It did. Nice. Okay. Got a 17 AC. Okay. Not bad. We can't try to daze him. Really? He doesn't have... I don't know that daze is ever going to be usable. Whatever, though.
Good guys always win.
Hey, we actually shot and did damage. Holy shit.
Endure this.
God, that guy had a fair amount of fucking HP. Holy crap. He has a protection from law communal. That's pretty cool. Inflict serious wounds, masterwork glaive, dagger, and a breastplate. Take this breastplate real quick and check it against Steela's stuff. Is there a sword? I need there to be a sword. Oh, also Land should have the bracers of armor. Surely there is a sword button. Type, ascending order. 22? 21. So her banded mail is better. That is. Breastplate looks cool though. We'll just hold on to that. That's fine. If we run out of space, then that'll be one.
Damn. It's just not my lucky day.
Unfortunate. We did not pass that check. I don't think I'm gonna reload every single like failed save or anything like that. I'm not gonna pull the Co-Carnage. Ah. Oh. Tome of the Minotaur, Sermons from the Labyrinth. O mighty be our Lord, formidable and sublime. His body is a bastion of flesh, rising up above all Minotaurs. His head, with the visage of a goat, is crowned with horns of flame. His shoulders and raiment are emblazoned with great runes telling of his wisdom and might. In his hand he wields Azurgal, his death-bringing scarlet glaive. Its dark blade cleaves and torments those who cling to false virtues and who grovel before gods. Hail, Baphomet! Hail, Lord of the Beasts of Golarion and Lord of the Labyrinth! Hail the scions of Baphomet, the mighty host, uncountable in number! I speak the truth. Bow down before your Lord and Master, and let his will lead ye. Worship at his feet, and ye shall receive what ye desire. Yeah? Is that really how that goes? I don't know about all that. Ooh, a scroll of Bear's Endurance. That's pretty cool. Scroll of Prayer. Prayer is going to be pretty useful, I think. We get an old map of Avestan. Item of interest to a craftsman or collector. Scroll of Heroism. Wait.
Quiet steps.
Okay.
Weapons ready.
What do we have here?
Do not waver.
Hit. Oof. Unfortunate. Go ahead and drop a might on this one. Okay. And with Sela, we are going to charge in. Nice. We charge in as well over here. We can charge on the injured one. Oof. Bad attack. Let's go ahead and do a Inspire Ferocity. Move a little closer. Nice.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Something needs to guide your blade. That was a big fat miss.
The spirits demand your blood!
Make every strike count.
Damn. Turn that off. Let's do a blind. Seated. Okay. Swing. Nice. Gonna go ahead and move into a flanking position here. Can't.
It should work. Is it flawed?
Eh.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Nice. Working pretty smoothly. Definitely appreciating it. Land stares at the dead mongrel with sorrow in his eyes. Hovland. His name was Hovland. You know him? Yeah, he's not from our tribe, but we're both hunters, so we'd cross paths from time to time in the cave passages. We'd share news and leave supplies for each other. He just disappeared. Lan frowns. He used to talk about wanting to try his luck in the maze. Thought he was long dead. Only he had been. Why would the mongrels attack us? Aren't we on the same side? Something's wrong with them. Look, their bodies. It's like something's eating them from the inside out. Sure, maybe these guys just ate something weird or were having an off day, but I think something drove them out of their minds. Someone. Seems like this shield maze of yours is crawling with cultists. How did they get here? I have no idea. This is my first time here too. Maybe they fell down here the same way you did. Anne shrugs awkwardly and looks away. Windowog comes here all the time. I'd ask her about it if she were here. Come to think of it, where is she? Let's go. This place might be even more dangerous than we thought. There I was, hoping that we'd be the meanest things in here. Lan's laughter sounds strained. These mongrels and cultists. That I did not expect. I need to find out what's going on here. In dialogue. And perhaps we will find out what's going on here. On the next video. If you're watching on Twitch, stick around. We're going to keep playing. If you're watching on YouTube, hope you enjoyed, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye, everybody.
There we go. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see me live, head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/thedistanthorizon.